Hi everybody, my name's Jeremy and I'm going to show you, or Jeremy Pike, I'm going to show you how to create a web photo gallery in Dreamweaver. So the first thing we do is we open up Dreamweaver and we click on HTML. There's a new one that we're going to do, and we're going to actually go up to File and save that as web gallery .html, and we'll save that somewhere. So I'm just saving mine on the desktop for now. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is create a table a certain size. So basically we need to go up into this area here, and going from, mine's in structure, so you can just hit this just hit this down arrow here where it says structure and go to common tab, and in your common tab you have a table. So I'll just click on the table, and so now we're going to change this table and make it a certain size. So in here we can create the table and how many rows and columns, etc. So all we need to do here is go, we want 4 rows, we want 5 columns, and we want a table width of 500 pixels, no border, so 0 for that one, 0 for cell spacing, and 0 for cell padding and spacing. No header, no caption or summary, that's fine, and just press OK. And there's our little table. Okay, so now we need to just center the table. So I'll just go down here to this guy and go to center, and it centers in the middle. Now what the idea is that we're going to fit in a whole heap of different images in here. Okay, I've got 6 images ready to go, which is in the folder with this HTML web gallery file that I've got. So I'll just go over to Files up here, and there's my website gallery, and there's my image folder, which is in the same folder. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to stick one of the images, image 1, straight in here, and just dump it into that first one. There's image 1. If you have a look at the image itself, one second, you'll see that the images are 500 by 400 in height. That's cool, but I want them to show up as 150 pixels wide. So I'll just hit this lock here. So unlock it so the aspect ratio is the same. So I just put the width of 150 and it jumped to 120 for the 400 height. That's cool. In the alternative text here, we're going to call it image 1. Very good. So we'll keep going on with that. So every second part of the text, of the table, we will put an image into. So the next one will be image 2, which is in there somewhere. There it is, image 2, which I'm going to dump into this one, miss one, and then you put it into the other one. It says image 6, so that's not right. I'll just reverse on that one, grab the 2, there's 2, and stick it into that guy. The alternative text will be image 2. The size will be, even though they're still 500 by 400, this is how they're going to show up in the web page. So 150, and hit this guy here, lock that one there so the ratio is right. It says 120, that's cool. And then we'll keep going. Image 3, drag and drop it into that one. Image 3, alternative text is image 3. The size will be 150 pixels by 120, so that's right there, and I'll keep on going. So the next one, okay, so we just keep going along like that. We grab the fourth image. These are JPEGs, by the way. We'll go to the second one. We keep a gap in between. Keep these rows between them. So there's the fourth image. Of course, this is image 4. This is the alternative. The size is 150, or the size we want it to show up in. Same ratio. That's cool. We've got the next one. So we go to image 4. That's 5. Again, we want 150. And by 120. Beautiful. And the alternative is image 5. Cool. And we go for this guy, image 6. And we stick that one in there. And the same thing again. 150. Click there, and it goes 150 by 120, and this is image 6. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to put our columns, give them more sizes just to make sure. So you can see we've got a column in here. So you've got that column there. So we've got to make sure that that is 120 wide. So we make that 120 because that's the width of it, wasn't it? Yeah. 120 or 150? I'm sorry, 150. We'll just go 150. 150 wide, that's right, 150 by 120 height. So 150 wide, and then we grab this column in here, which is the one in between. Select the column, and we're going to make that column 25 pixels wide. That's the way. And then the next column, we'll just make sure that's 150 because that's the size. And then the one in between again, it's hard to see it. If you need to select it like that, please do. And we make that 25. And then the that's basically the columns. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is just put in some text under these bits in here, which we've left there. So we're just going to just write in image 1, whoops, 1, 1, image 2, image 3, image 4, image 5, and image 6. And now we need these rows to be a certain height as well. So we'll just come in and select the row like that, and we'll make the row 50 pixels. 50. So that should be 50. Oh, that's width. Yep, that's right, isn't it? Sorry, not width. We want the height to be 50, so we'll get rid of that. We've already done that one. So 50 for the height. So hit enter. That's what I wanted to see. And also we want the text to be in the center. So we use this guy here. There we go. And we do the same for the bottom ones. We make the height 50, and if you go into horizontal in the default, we're going to make them in center as well. Okay. Okay, so now we have to link the images to the actual images, or the images in here on our website. So to do that, you just click on the image, like I just did then, and then you get your image and you link that image to the actual image over on your side by just grabbing that. So we need to link the images, so you select the image you go down where it says link down here, and that's image 1 I've selected. A line comes out. Hopefully it will come out a little bit better than what mine just did, and it should link you to that particular image, which was image 1. Again, we do the same. Image 2, we have to go to 2, which is this one. And 3, we'll do the same thing. We go to 3. 4, we'll grab this guy, pull it out to the 4. 5, link it to 5. A bit strange the way it's acting with me. And 6, we'll link that one to image 6. Okay. Okay, so if we want our image to open in a browser in its own page, just click on image here, and where it says target, put in blank. Okay, so we'll do that for all of them. I'm going there and target blank. You'll see why in a minute. Target blank. Target blank. Target. I probably could have done this before, but it's up to you. And target blank. There's also, when you click on an image, there's also a little bit of a border, but I'm not too worried about that at this stage, which we could have got rid of, but that's cool for me. Okay. So now let's preview our gallery in a browser. So you just go up to this world map here and we'll preview it in, well, let's just have a look in Internet Explorer. Okay, so that's your little website. If you click on this, it should open up in its own image, which is exactly right. We'll have to go back though. We have to put some back buttons, but we'll have a look here. Yep, that's working. Beautiful. Image 3. Yep, image 3. 4, just check them all, 5, and 6. Very good. Okay, so that's how you preview your images there. Okay, so if we want that image to open up in its own web page in a little table, we can make this up ourselves as well. And we probably want previous and forward arrows to use to go through the whole lot. So you can set that up pretty easily as well. We just go up to File, go to File, New, we want HTML, Create. Okay, we go over to the common files here. We want a table again. This time we want 2 rows and 2 rows, 1 column. We want 500 pixels, border 0, cell padding 0, all the same. So we'll just go OK. We then get our alignment tool, we'll put it in the center. And just make sure that I save that. So I'll go File, Save As, and we're going to call this 1, not I, and it's also going to go into our web gallery here in this folder. Yep, so I'll just go 1, like so. Okay. So in that first row there, you need to put in a couple back arrows, those 2, and we'll put in previous. We'll leave a space, or 2 spaces, doesn't matter, 1 space, and we'll go previous gallery in the middle, and another space, and then we'll go next, and a couple of the other arrows, or little pointers, give them a space in between, like that. We then need to go down to the height of this guy. The height. So we come in here and we'll go 50 pixels. That's better. and we will also center it in the middle so it's aligned to the center. So we'll just click that guy there, like that, and just go to the center here. There we go. So we've got it in the center. Okay, so I just dropped the image I wanted to this particular one, which was 1. And just drop it into that stream, that guy in there like that. Okay. So we can link these names up the top here. So where it says gallery, I'm just going to select that there. And I'm going to link that back to the actual web gallery itself, which is that one there. Okay, so we've linked that back to the web gallery when you hit gallery at the top. We'll do these other ones in a second. So now what we need to do is make 6 more of these guys. So you can actually go into your folder, and there's a web gallery. Where's my other one? Okay, so now we've made this page up and it's in your folder, which is just there. If you actually, we might be able to just copy it straight out of there. So Control C, and I'm going to put in there Control V. Good, it's made a copy for me. So we need to make a couple more copies. We need 6 altogether, so I'm going to go V. Let's just see how it's going. Copy, V, Control V is what I'm doing, and we now have 2, 3, 4, 5, one more. Control V, and they're kind of already set up, but we have to rejig them to make them fit. So we've got 1 HTML. We want this guy to be rename this guy, and that's going to be 2, of course, and we'll go on from there. So I'm just going to edit, rename, and we call this 2, and we'll go here and we'll go edit, rename, that's 3, and this one, edit, rename, 4, edit, rename, 5, and edit, rename, 6. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we have to do the same as we did with this one with those other guys there. Okay, so now we have to rejig it all and put some links in there as well. So I'm still on 1 here, so I can go into next here and link that next to 2, which would be that one. Previous, there wasn't a previous there before. Hopefully that's worked. It looks a bit strange, but looks like it's worked. There wasn't a previous with 1. So the next thing I'll do is open up 2. Okay, and this should be 2, which is what it's saying up there. We need to actually link the second image to this and not that one. So we go to the link, and we hit the image. We go to the link, and it should be image 2. Should be image 2. And we'll have another go at that. Link, image 2. Yep. It will need to be refreshed. That's what's going on there. And there is a refresh button somewhere. Refresh, there it is. So that should be showing image 2.